welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be briefing you guys on the DLC kind of co-league that I've got going on with BP, who is joining me here today.
How's it going, everybody? I'm BP. I'm the owner of Paldea United.
He reached out to me like a month ago and he was like, hey, I got this idea. Let's sit down and talk about it. And this is kind of what we came up with. It took a lot of like changes and discussing on how we wanted to format it, but the ultimate goal of it was to bring two or even in the future more leagues together. And instead of it being like, you play for yourself, it's a team, format.
Yeah, the idea behind all of this, like Vortex said, when you go into a draft league, you're playing for yourself, but we both have leagues with a lot of people that are proud to represent, have fun playing it. We both created really good communities, and this whole new league just gives everyone a chance to really represent and get behind a team rather than, just an individual.
And it also allows us to, meet new people and bring communities together because, Draft League itself is a community, but it's broken up into like sub communities with Discord servers, which is cool. I love it, but it would be really cool to have an event like this where we can bring everyone together.
Absolutely. The idea of this being of just the first round test, and look, I mean, we know that I'm sure there are other leagues that have done something similar like this in the past. This is just our take on it. We've brought aspects of both of our leagues to create this new rule set and this new format to play. And ultimately, in the future, we would love to bring more leagues in, anyone that would want to participate and really create like an event out of this.
Yeah, absolutely. This won't happen as often as, like, say, normal draft leagues, which I don't know about you, but my league only does about a month break in between. We're not going to be doing this as often. Maybe, every 2-3 months we might bring this together because they are shorter seasons as well. This one's only going to be 5 weeks, but in the future, if we have more players in it, we might expand it more. As BP said, this is just kind of a test run, so we didn't want to go too crazy with this one.
It's a great start. It gives everyone a chance to have a break between their own normal drafts, have a chance to rest, and just bring some really cool content in for everyone to have a chance to, enjoy in the meantime.
So as I said, this will be 5 weeks, and there's 5 coaches from each side, so we will play every other coach once. And ultimately, it comes down to just win-loss. We did it 5 coaches, so there wouldn't be any tiebreakers. We wouldn't have to worry about differential or anything like that.
Yeah, like Vortex said, this is a team-based game, a team-based event. So you're going to partner with your teams every week to help team build, to help prep, and ultimately all of you are working for one common goal, and that's to win that week. So whoever's team or whichever league has won the majority of battles that week will win said week. And whoever's done the most by the end of the 5 will be considered the winner.
In terms of just general drafting stuff, we're going to get 110 points for 11 Pokemon. Each person's going to get 3 Terra Captains up to 15 points. And then free agents, you're going to get 3 trades throughout the season, and they go up until the end of the season. So you can trade for week 5, you can trade week 4 for a different Pokemon, but you only get 3 transactions. And then there's going to be no coach-to-coach trades besides during grace period. We just thought that if coaches were constantly trading Pokemon each week, and it's like, hey, your opponent really doesn't match up against this well, and then like they're trying to counter team, it just got way too confusing. Keeping it just to the 3 free agents just felt a lot better.
Definitely easier to keep it in that way. And overall, there's a level of planning and tactics that can go into something like this, but when you get down too specific like that, it can become just a little too overbearing. So we felt this was the best way to balance everything out and still make it enjoyable for everybody.
Yeah, if you do like coach-to-coach trades being like available, it just doesn't even make it a draft anymore. It feels it's just kind of like your whole team has this roster of Pokemon instead of like you have these Pokemon.
Exactly. You're picking 6 out of 55 at that point, and
Yeah.
that's no fun.
In terms of the coaches, we revealed these during the trailer, but we wanted to give a little bit more information over them. So for the VDL side, there is myself, and then we have It's Just Matt, who is the newest moderator to the VDL, but has done an absolutely amazing job so far and makes some absolutely amazing content, and I can't wait to see what he does with this. We have Starry, who's been an OG since Season 1, and he makes some absolutely crazy sets, and I can't wait to see the PUDL guys panic under some of the things that he makes, because it's just no no one can ever expect it. We got Tog, who's been here since season 2 and has been a top runner in the Mew division every single season and probably has made playoffs every single time, so definitely deserves to be here. Great player. And finally, we have Tom, who has also been around since season 1 and was actually the season 1 champion, so I can't wait to see him put in some absolutely great work here. And I'll let BP go over his team for the PUDL.
Thank you. Yeah. So like I said, I'm one of the owners. Similar to Vortex, we started a year ago, so I've been around since the beginning, obviously. AP is one of my mods. He's been around for a while as well, a multi-time champion in many of the different divisions we run. He's considered one of the best battlers in the server, so that's definitely a good combination when we have some crazy team builders as well. QT being another OG, been around for quite some time, always been a threat, always makes solid teams, and always is a consistent performer. So I'm excited to see what he can do against some of the VDL. Techno, very early champion. We brought him back. He is a returning player. He comes out of the woodwork whenever we need him, and he came up to perform because we had to make sure we're bringing the best for this. Era, or Jake as he'll go by as well, one of my other mods, has helped me run PUDL for quite some time now, and he overall just brings some of the most wackiest sets that somehow always end up working. So you put Starry up against Jake, and I'm excited to see that matchup.
Oh, that sounds like it'll be a fun one. I cannot wait for that week.
There's going to be some crazy sets, and I think all around, especially with 5 people helping prep for each other every week, I think we're going to see some very unique sets, and I can't wait to get started.
And the final thing we want to go over is what you guys should expect as the viewers. Now, we're not going to have any like open Discord or anything. We don't want the replays getting leaked early. This is going to be weekly, kind of like I don't even know how you would like explain it. Like just a like weekly recap, kind of like a watch party, but with a little bit more like prep put into it, I guess. Like we're going to have seen the battles beforehand, and we're going to maybe get some like coach interviews, and you know, maybe like see some sets, run some calcs, like, oh, did the hacks matter here and stuff like that.
Yeah, this obviously being an event that's based off of everyone getting behind their leagues, there's a lot of viewership and a lot of content that we're looking to bring to everyone here. And we're going to make sure we're bringing everything prepared and exciting to watch. And that's more or less what we would expect here. Weekly recaps, interviews with some of the coaches, just to give everyone some insight into how they prepped and how they played, and just overall bring a really nice and uniform video.
Absolutely. And I think the final thing we have to wrap this up, because I'm pretty sure we've went over everything here, was if you are a league owner or maybe know someone who runs a league, maybe you're a moderator and are interested in maybe joining us in the future, definitely either reach out to us, drop a comment, anything like that. I know I always have my Discord linked in the description of all my videos, so that will be down there as well. And if you have any ideas on how we can improve this maybe in the future, you know, maybe some like sort of playoff type thing, you know, because we don't have that currently, you know, but maybe when we add in more coaches in the future, that might be something that we need to do. I don't know. You know, we're open to ideas just because this is, you know, brand new to us as well.
Ultimately, we're all here for bragging rights. It's all good fun. It's going to be a great time, but we want to see who really is the best. So anyone's welcome. You know, we're more than happy to look at bringing anyone new on. Like Vortex said, always looking to improve, and we're just excited to grow from here and keep on improving.
Absolutely. So I think that's about it. You got anything else you want to add?
No, the draft should be taking place here next week, and we'll be looking to start our first week season after that. And I just can't wait to get started. This is exciting for everybody.
Yeah, it will be a live draft going uploaded, so be sure to check that out. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like record it and then upload it as the live draft, or if I'm going to like live stream it on the channel. Not 100% sure yet. We will kind of talk about that and decide. It wasn't decided yet, but just stay tuned for that. We will be sure to put out information in both of our Discords. So yeah, but if you enjoy and you are excited for the DLC, be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the content, and I will see you all later. Peace.